Andy, slender 1-0 win today. What were your take on the game overall?
Yeah, hard fought victory. Leamington ran by Paul, and congratulations on his, I think it's 751st game. So yeah, congratulations on that, because it's some feat to get that. But no, in terms of result, really pleased because it's another 3 points towards the total. Slightly scrappy, but we knew it would be. Like I said, Leamington have been on a good run late. I think they were just behind us in the form table, so we knew we had to be on this game. And again, first half we battled and scrapped. Second half we showed a little bit more energy and got those rewards by a penalty, which was, for me, a penalty. I think Mark gets dragged down in quite a few games. So we got rewards for us first probably 15-20 minutes where we were at them front foot and showed more energy.
And obviously a disallowed goal in the first half, which looked very tight as well.
I've seen it back, it's tight. It is tight. I think the left back's just played him on. But it's a tight decision, I can't grumble about it. Mark probably wanted that little tapping just to get him going again, which he deserved. I thought he battled tremendously today against some big centre half. Won his headers defensively and won his headers offensively as well. So yeah, pleased for Mark, because he's, I said, long is going to be a focal point for us, and he's scrapping and fighting for every single ball. Like I said, there's a couple of times where he occupies two players and we get a third man runner. But yeah, it was a tough battle against a well-drilled Leamington.
And so it might be one of those results you look back on at the end of the season and think they were big 3 points.
It was, yeah. They brought Evans back in with a long throw, and he brought Edwards back in, who was a big number 10 who will win his flick-ons. And the front three have got a lot of pace. Berridge, Landers and Farmer have got a lot of pace, so we knew that they were going up for the second ball. Very similar to when we played at their place. Obviously they had Stewart up front, but we knew Edwards was going to win his fair share. But I thought the two centre-halves dealt with him very well. When you've got an aggressive Will Evans, who gets riled up by people, he's probably, along with Max and Boise, the best three centre-halves in the league. So we know what Will's got unbelievable skill on the ball, which is that aggressiveness which he's brought for the last few games, and he's fully merited his place. And like I said, he's got, both him and Max have got Boise chasing him now. I said along this healthy competition. Again with Ross, Dents again, who was excellent, and Joseph Starbuck made his debut, which he did really well. We've had a couple of injuries with Ollie. He was managing the 3G at Buxton's really hard, and he's had a bit of a bruise on his heel. And we've managed him throughout the week. He was involved as of this morning, but then he made the call himself. We said, look, you know, you're not being trying to show us any signs of weakness by telling us that you're injured, and he made that call. And obviously Joe stepped in. So like I said, we've got players fighting for positions.
With Ollie, how much maturity does that show that he's got as an 18-year-old player, that he can come and say, I've got to step out today? Yeah,
well, I had a chat with him yesterday. Obviously we knew he was thereabouts, and I just said be careful, because I remember playing here once with a swollen toe, and it alters your running mechanics. And I went for a header, I landed, and I twisted my ankle, and I was out for 7 weeks. So I said, be mindful that one game doesn't turn into 6 weeks. So we've got a squad, and it just shows that the players who aren't involved are doing the right things as well, because players coming in don't get out of place, and they know the roles and responsibilities. It took Joe probably 10 minutes to get into the game, which we will do. But I thought he performed really well after that.
And I suppose that gives you a headache initially, doesn't it, straight away? You know, you say all the time, player comes in, plays well, they keep the shirt, so it's a decision, isn't it?
It is, and that's what I've said to all the players. You step out, someone's going to fill in, and if they do well, you've got to fight back for it. There's no one given a spot automatically, everyone's got to fight for it, and they are all doing. Look at me and Carlton. We made a change at half time with Chris, because Chris was slightly feeling something, nothing to do with performance, just slightly feeling something in his leg. Carlton came on, gave us energy about us, gave us a front foot, won his first header, held up the ball well. Nearly got a goal early on, and it gave us something to build on. And pleased with Carlton, because he's had to work and be patient, but like I said, he's going to come good for us because he's got the work ethic around him.
21st clean sheet of the season. I know you spoke about the defence there, but I think Ross only made a couple of saves today, didn't he? And that's testament to the players in front of him. Yeah,
again, the whole team working hard to stop shots at Ross. Made a couple of routine saves. A couple of times we gave the ball away in sloppy areas, and he had to pull us out a couple of times. I think one strike from the edge of the box wobbled in front of him, he had to put it back for a corner. But no, I never really felt that threatened, although we're always just mindful that the one goal probably wasn't secure enough. And yeah, I'm pleased with the whole team to get the 21 clean sheets, because it's a team effort. It's not just Ross, it's not the best four, it's the whole team that put the boys on the line.
I know you don't look outside this club, but you only have to look at the results today again to see just how bonkers this league is.
Yeah, like I said, anyone could be anyone in this division, and like I've said all along, we just concentrate on ourselves. We don't have to concentrate on anybody else. We make sure that we do our job. Like I say, there's no point in looking if we don't do our job, and we have done today by a 1-0 win, and we recover now, ready for Alfred, which will be another tough game. Very similar, I believe. Serves a long throw into your box, deal with the first contacts, scrap for the second balls, and if you've got a little bit of quality, then show it.
I know obviously you won't be aware with the game going on, but the way the table changed, we were at top for a brief spell when we went ahead. I think this afternoon the way things change in the table just show how tight it's going to be for the last 10 games, doesn't it?
Yeah, people keep telling about this league table. I've not seen it yet. I just concentrate my team. Concentrate on the points total that we've set, and if we get there, I think we've got half a chance.
And just finally, obviously 3 away games on the bounce now that you say tough one starting on Tuesday night. All 3 of them going to be big games again, aren't they?
Yeah, all big. Alfred and Farsley and Kidderminster. So, yeah, all tough games. But if we prepare properly, all that I've done for the first bit of the season, we've got 10 games now to make sure we do everything possible to get where we want to get and get results. And like I say, keep this run going.